Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Crimson Raven, and welcome back for another Raven Rants. I haven't done these in quite a while, and the more I've been thinking, the more I'm realizing why. It's not just that I haven't had like the motivation to do recorded, edited videos. Like I had the time to do it. It's the fact of the matter, especially for this series, Raven Rants tends to be, the one series where I leave gaming by the wayside and just talk about myself or whatever I'm thinking about. And usually that involves some level of vulnerability, which I am incredibly self-conscious about. Fact of the matter is, like, I could go on a complete rant about, how society views masculinity and what's expected of it, and, the whole nonsense of what manning up is and should be, and if you add on top of that how being selfless is so commended and valued, and basically you're a better person if you keep forgetting about yourself. The fact of the matter is, all of that contributes to, if you are a naturally selfless person, it kind of forces you to build a shell around yourself. Some kind of a turtle shell, some kind of a bubble of, you put on a mask where you're not allowing yourself to show a lot of things, because when you do, you're at the point where you feel you're letting people down. You're too conscious about the image you project that you just don't want to show what you view as weakness or selfishness. And as of late, I've stumbled on a video series by a guy named Simon Miller. The series is named Miller's Musing. The guy just, goes on camera and speaks about really tough, sensitive stuff like anxiety and depression and loneliness and, like, I don't know, grieving processes, bullying, self-esteem, and a whole bunch of stuff that can cut in really deep. And I kept wondering, as I was watching it, I kept wondering why I wasn't taking Raven Rants in that kind of direction, in terms of, opening up. And basically, the one answer that kept popping into my head was, I didn't feel capable of being vulnerable in front of a camera. Hell, I didn't feel capable of being vulnerable, period. No matter where. No matter with who. No matter how. A lot of my online friends tend to be, well, not tend to be, it's just a fact, they are a fair bit younger than I am. And even a lot of my offline friends are either my age or slightly younger. And even growing up, I've always been the big brother. I've always been the guy who was the emotional crumble zone, who could take the hit for other people who didn't feel good and not make a single sound. And if there is a thing in life that will build a shell around you and force yourself to expect things that make absolutely no sense of yourself. That's it. That's the thing. The standard of selflessness I've been imposing myself for the last 33 years is not something any human being can keep up without ever feeling the effects of it. And for the last year or so, I've been very, very, very heavily feeling the effects of it. Not just from my health failing me, but also from realizing that I'm at the point where I need to take care of myself. And even though I kept saying that I had to take care of myself, I wasn't doing it. Because I felt guilty about it. Because my comfort zone is taking care of somebody else rather than me. Because, yeah, my comfort zone is being the crumple zone, is suffering for somebody else. It has led to a lot of incredibly misguided decisions on my part. But watching Simon's videos has flipped a switch in my head somehow. That, you know, I'm allowed to refuse to suffer for somebody else. Even though there are people I care about, I gotta take care of myself first. And once I'm happy with myself, and then my self-esteem is actually defined by who I am, rather than by how I help other people, then I'll be not only a better person, but just happier. In any case, I just wanted to, you know, see what I could do if I went basically on a Miller's Musing format, just throw the camera on, speak for 10 minutes, see what comes out. I don't even know if I'm going to release this video, but I just wanted to put it out there. So maybe I'll keep it going, maybe I won't. I'm not feeling comfortable right now in front of the camera, but I think that's part of the process of learning to open up and learning to be vulnerable. So I think I should push on with this. And I'll try to figure it out somehow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Crimson Raven, and I hope I'll see you soon. Take care.